Hello, Assalamualaikum. Uh, I'm an ordinary Muslim who like to draw and read comic book. Right now, I'm in awe with a book. I just started to read the Quran again. It's been a while actually. As I came to learn the Quran, I see that its detail is captured in visual, just like a comic book. Uh, Allah paint the picture with word. When we understand the word, inshallah, we will understand more to the reality that Allah depicting. Just like a comic book would, but with a lot more depth and emotion and feeling. Let me show you the beauty I came to appreciate, and hopefully will make us want to learn more about the Quran. Let's start with one phenomenal surah called Al QORIAH. Now I'm gonna start with the first three ayah that will give us more understanding on how Allah talk to us. Al QORIAH, mal QORIAH, wa ma adraka mal QORIAH. Allah talk to us Al QORIAH, that mean the great striking calamity. And when you heard that, in your mind will wander around, right? What does Allah mean about the striking calamity? Is it about earthquake, a tsunami, or other calamity? You will ask, what is the calamity? And then Allah respond to your question, as though He reflecting in your mind, in our mind. Mal QORIAH, what is the calamity? And then Allah continue with the third ayah. Wa ma adraka mal QORIAH. This is beautiful. What will inform you about the reality of this Al QORIAH? This is telling us that the QORIAH is not like we could imagine, nowhere close to that. And what Imam Suhaib webb told us about this ayah is that if we would amass everything, human, non-human, to teach us the reality of this Al QORIAH, we couldn't do it. By this time we will know that this is something incredible, something terrible, frightening, and something could potentially cause problem for us. Al QORIAH. And the number one desire that we'll reach in our mind is to know what is QORIAH, what is Al QORIAH, what is it? And Allah will answer the reality of the Al QORIAH in the next ayah. The answer is, Allah answer, Yawmu yakunu nasu kal farasi mabthuth. The day when the humanity is like moth dispersed, spread out. What I remember from the Nouman lecture, the benefit of using this image parallel with humanity, when the rattling sound happen, the QORIAH, the loud noise, we will be so wrecked, we will be so shocked that we start running around in every direction in chaos. Totally chaos. This is a horrifying moment in the day of judgment. Interesting point from the old scholar that the word mabthuth come from the word bath, mean division and distinction, which is incredible things, because in the day of judgment we will be brought back. It's the biggest gathering ever of human being. All generation of human being are coming together at one point, and yet this is the day you will feel the loneliest. Subhanallah. After that, Allah said, وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْإِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوسِ. and the mountain will become a scarlet wool. So Allah describing the mountain, the big mountain, the strong and fixed, as this weightless thing. They're gonna be slammed together because the mountain will not stay in one place. Subhanallah. Al QORIAH. The image of Al QORIAH is showing again. And then فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. The meaning is, then as for him whose scales are heavy with good deed. Subhanallah, this is really incredible, because an ayah ago a mountain become a weightless thing, and now what becoming heavy? Our good deed, the good deed. This is the day when everything changed. In this dunya, when you do a good deed, everyone will tell you this is a worthless act. Why we're doing these good deeds? And when you see a mountain, you see something solid. But on the day of judgment, Allah reverses it. The mountain become weightless, and the deed become heavy. Subhanallah. And then Allah explained it again in the next ayah. What happened for the man who scales are become heavy? فَهُوَ فِي إِشَاطِ رَادِيَةٍ. The meaning of this ayah is, he will live a pleasant life. This means, as for him whose scales are heavy, he will live a pleasant life. The entire life, not a moment will go by when the joy will be missing. There will not be a moment of boredom or dissatisfaction. May Allah make us among these people. And now we came to the horrifying next ayah. Before Allah show us the people whose scales are heavy. So the contrast is وَأَمَّا مَنْ كَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. The meaning is, but as for him whose scales are light. And then the ayah ended. It doesn't go to the next ayah, because Allah wants us to reflect. Am I the one that being described? As for the one whose scales become light, what happened? What happened to these people? The powerful word came up after this ayah. The powerful depiction of the one whose scales are light. But as for him whose scales are light, فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. Subhanallah, you have to understand the meaning of this ayah. Before pointing out the scariest part, Nouman, I'll explain the word hawiyah first. The word hawiyah came from the word huwa. That means to fall into a steep canyon, and it's usually used for a bird of prey dive down at full speed. This means much faster than falling, right? The bird is forcing itself further down, way deep into valley to snatch its prey. So it's huwa. And hawiyah, it actually refers to that this is a canyon in the hellfire, so deep that only Allah knows its depth. So we could understand the ayah more. The brother Nouman Ali referred to one of Arabic expression that they used to say. They would say to somebody that have a really bad time, or they are in horrible calamity. They would say,
Huwat umuhu. Huwat umuhu. What that means is like his mother fell off a cliff. They don't really mean his mother fell off a cliff. They're just saying you look like your mother fell off a cliff. You look that depressed. Huwat umuhu. Umu is mother. But now Allah took this expression but changed the arrangement. Fa ummuhu hawiyah. The literal translation is his mother is deep canyon in hell. Ummu is, the meaning is mother. Ummu. This shows you something. Imagine this. A child always run to his mother, right? A child naturally want to run to his mother, even if you don't ask him to. So, in the day of judgment, whether you like it or not, if a person headed to hellfire, they will run to it. Who want to run to hellfire? Nobody. It's kind of sign that your body will rebel against you no matter how much you want to run away from it. First, he will say, please give me death. Don't take me in Hawiyah. And then he will throw himself in. He will go himself because he just can't help it. Just like a child can help himself toward its mother. فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. The other benefit is a mother wrap around her child and doesn't let go, right? And also, when a mother carrying a baby, the child, it's inside her. He cannot come out. He's inside. This imply the hell gonna hold him, not release him, like a child trapped inside a womb of a mother. Subhanallah. فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ is a really powerful rendition of the phrase. And then Allah explain it more about what is the hawiyah, and he say وَمَا أَدْرَكَ مَا هِيَ. Just like the first three ayah, right? وَمَا أَدْرَكَ مَا هِيَ. What would give you any clue as to what she is? And Allah answered, Narun Hamiyah. That is a burning fire. This is one of the beauty of the Quran language. One of the lecture by Imam Suhaib webb, he explained that the nar is fire, hamiyah is burning. Hamiyah is extremely hot and burning, but nar, fire, is already burned, right? So this is the incredible stuff, like Allah saying that this fire is extremely hot to the extent when it's described itself. So this is extremely hot to the extent when it's described with itself. So it's like fire on fire. So this is something absolutely unique in the Quran. Subhanallah. Naran Hamiyah, a burning fire, the most fearful fire that you can imagine. So with that, I conclude this short video. And this is only a few drops of this beautiful surah. There is still ocean waiting for all of us to study. I hope this will benefit all of us, and jazakallah khairan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-Qari'ah, mal-Qari'ah, wa ma adraka mal-Qari'ah. يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية